Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Heartbreaker, my Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. This is the look that I will be creating for this tutorial. If you're interested in trying it, please start here. I'm going to start out by prepping my lips using the Minnie Mouse lip balm. I'm using the e.l.f. Aqua Primer to prime the top of my face. I'll be using the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation in the shade Nutmeg. For my brows, I'm using Fenty Beauty Brow MVP in the shade Soft Black. Now I'm just going to bring that color through the brows. This is LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Beautiful Bronze so that I can clean up the top of my eyebrows. And now I'm using LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Toffee to clean up the bottom of my brows. I'm also using it as a highlight, and it also acts as my eyeshadow primer. And now I'm just going to blend that out. If you notice, I just put it at the top of the brow and I'm blending it down because I don't want so much product on my eyelid because I am doing a cut crease and I don't want it to build up. And now I'm going to use some Scotch tape on either side of my eye so that I can get a nice crisp line. In this box is pigments from MAC, and it's their Object of Affection pigments, and it's the Rose set. I will also be using the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. The first shadow that I'm going to be using in my eye is from the Huda Beauty palette, and this is Amethyst. This MAC pigment I'm going to use for my brow bone. It is the lightest shade in the set. I'm now going to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Toffee to cut my crease. And the same shade that I used for my brow bone, I'm going to use that in the inner corners of my eyes. This is also another MAC pigment. I'm going to put that 3/4 of the way on both eyes. And now I'm going to blend the two colors together so there's no harsh line. This MAC pigment is the darkest in the collection, and I'm going to put that right at the very end of my eyes. With that pigment, I'm going to make a very tiny wing. I'm going to use the same dark pigment to go just above the cut crease because I want it to have more depth. And this is actually a blush by a company called Bisou, and it's the shade is called Rubor, and I'm going to use that just to darken it ever so slightly. And now I'm going to use Calligraphie de Chanel cream liner to line my waterline. And I think it's safe to remove the tape. I'm going to take a clean makeup wipe to wipe all of that fallout you see up under my eyes. And then I'm going to use the MAC paint pot in the shade Painterly for my smile lines. And after all of this, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation to finish off the bottom of my face. Blend, girl, blend. And here are my trusty favorites, the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealers. I use Deep Cinnamon and Deep Chestnut. And here's one side of my face with Camo Concealer and without. Now to set under those eyes. I set under my eyes with the Fenty Beauty setting powder in the shade Butter. And then now I'm using Fenty Beauty setting powder in the shade Hazelnut for my face. I'm bringing the Huda Beauty Amethyst shadow under my eye to connect it to the top of my shadow. And now I'm using Twilight from the Huda Beauty palette. I'm using Calligraphie de Chanel to line the bottom of my waterline. And I'm going to use e.l.f. liquid eyeliner to put a very thin line around my eyes. And now my favorite and only bronzer, Mocha Mami by Fenty Beauty. And now I will use e.l.f. Aqua Blush in the shade Bronze Violet. And this is Maybelline Highlighter in Molten Gold. This is my new CoverGirl Plumpify Mascara. And I'm going to use the Duo adhesive for my eyelashes. And by the magic of video, my eyelashes are on. I'm going to line my lips with Beloved by CoverGirl. And here is Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in Heartbreaker, after which I've named this video. I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Kabuki to blend my Nacho Mama's pantyhose on my neck in Aurora and my chest. And here's Aurora. And here we are, makeup done and ready for our close-up. Give me a minute, I'm getting to the look. And here's the look. The wig is from Diva's Wig, and I just did a deep side part and a side swoop. Enjoy your Valentine's Day and go out there and break some hearts. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe and turn on those notifications. And thank you so much for watching.